Like, you a freshman? Where you headed?
No. Y'all like white boys? But you like vanilla bean? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, my sister is back. And today, our appetites were completely different. I got Wingstop. I got all flats because that's what I like. I got hot wings and lemon pepper with some french fries and raspberry lemonade. What you got?
I got Wendy's. And I got the 10-piece chicken nuggets with french fries.
I love chicken nuggets. She almost got me. At first we were going to do Chipotle, but nope, I eat that a lot and I was feeling some wings, you know, like I always am. And I also got ranch, which I realized I should have gotten blue cheese because I'm a blue cheese person, but whatever. It'll work. And also today we're going to be talking about weird encounters we've had with men that's like, you know, maybe someone's DM'd us, or weird interactions we had in person with them, and awkward and embarrassing. So yeah, let's get on in. I'm about to start with my hot wings because those are my favorite. I normally only get all hot, but something made me get something different today. You still want one?
Oh, chicken nugget? Okay, so do you want to start?
You can start.
Okay. The weirdest? I would say the weirdest. This is really weird and creepy. I've never told anyone this. It has stayed between me and Dooney. But we had a very awkward and uncomfortable situation at night with a staff member at our school. I'm more than positive he still works there. So I'm not going to say his name. But basically, it was, I want to say, freshman year of college. And we would go to our cafeteria, right, together all the time. And we would see him. He's one of the staff members in the cafeteria. And he was always nice. He's nice to like everybody. He seemed like whatever. He's not that old either. I would say he's probably about in his 30s.
Okay. Like late 30s maybe? Or
maybe
early?
mid-30s.
Okay.
Maybe mid-30s. And so, okay, me and Dooney used to just chill in the yard of our school, right? And it wasn't a big deal because our school, I'm sure like most schools, up until a certain time period, people are still...
Definitely just dropped it.
People are still like walking around the campus even though it's nighttime. So it was about, I'd say like 9 o'clock. Because our cafeteria closed at like 8:30. And so there were still like kids on the campus. And so, because we go to the cafeteria like every single day, he definitely knew us and he would say hi to us and everything, but he said to everyone, so we didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
Mind you, it's like pitch black outside, super dark. And at one point, there was a bunch of kids on the campus, and the next point, it was like nobody but us. And maybe like, I think a couple other people like on the courtyard, but like far away from us. So he had walked past us as he was coming from work, from where the cafeteria was. And when he passed us, he was like, he had looked at us and he was like, hey. And we were just like, you know, being nice. We just said, hey, whatever. And then, I don't know, he had said something about work and he was glad to be going home or something. So we were just like, okay, whatever. So he left and he went like he was like leaving to go home. So we didn't think anything of it. And we just kept on talking. And so literally 20 minutes later, we were going to go back to our individual dorms because at the time we didn't live together. And he all of a sudden comes back. And the way my campus is set up is like there's the yard, and then there's like a few steps, and there's like a patio space for you to sit. And we were sitting there, and there's like no lights and just trees right there. And so he comes over to us, and he's like, hey y'all, what's going on?
Sir.
And I am okay. You know I'm not confrontational, but I was just sitting there like so annoyed, and I was just like, oh my god, really? And so I was just like, nothing. He was just like, right. And then he comes and sits. Okay, so my friend was sitting on this bench, and I was sitting like across from her on the ground, but it was like a step up, you know. So I was sitting there, and so he comes and sits down next to her, and we're just sitting there like,
leave us alone.
Please leave us alone. And so
the thing is, it doesn't even matter if you guys are of age. Like, so you work at my school. Like,
and so he asked how old we are.
12.
And
911.
I legit go, what? And he was just like, man, stop playing. How old are y'all? And I was just like,
Stop playing.
okay, so around our campus, and I'm pretty sure a lot of campuses, they have these buttons that you hit during emergencies, and immediately they call the school's police department, right? And so we were not near any of them, and I was so blown. I was just like, bro, I couldn't even like just call the police. Something happened. And so when he asked like just to give us our ages, I go 17. And so he's like, come on, man. And I was just like,
sorry, if I tell you ask me how old I am and I say 17, I'm 17. Leave it alone.
And so my friend's just sitting there all awkward because she is not used to this. And so he just keeps on talking about like how he sees us every day and all this other stuff. Mind you, it's like at this point it's gotten to be like 10 o'clock at night. And every time I try to end a conversation with him, he just goes, come on, bro, stop playing, man. Like, I was just like, dude, like, go away. You're such a creep. And then it was like, because, okay, here's the thing. When we were in the cafeteria, I always noticed when he would talk to girls, they would just roll their eyes or, like, walk away or look super uncomfortable around him. And so I was just like, I was really trying my best to be nice to him. Like really nice, but it was like super late, nobody was on campus anymore, and he just like was like this close to my friend. And so I was just like, oh my god, I'm really going to act like out of character, like really out of character with him. And so he kept on asking us like personal questions, and my friend just kept on like looking away and not answering, and I was getting so annoyed at this point. And so finally he goes, he asked me something. And I just looked at him like, bruh, please get out of my face. And so he goes, man, y'all sitting up here acting like this is some weird type shit. Like,
because it is.
And I'm like, serious, Chris. I go, well, you're in your 30s. It's 10 o'clock at night. You work for our school. And you're sitting here talking to people who've only been of age for a few months. And Dooney looks at me like she just like, where did she get that nerve from? Because I'm not a confrontational person. I don't like confrontation.
It's me.
And so he goes, wow, bro, really?
Oh, see. Yeah.
I go,
no. We need to get another paper towel.
and so he was just like, wow, bro, really? And so he sits there, Chris. Does not move. Like, he is still sitting there. And I was just like, yo, am I going to have to, like, real life, like,
smack him?
like, fight this random ass 30-year-old? So, I don't know if he thought I was just joking or what, but if I told you I was uncomfortable and, I, you know, like basically to move around.
Then you should have moved around.
You should have moved around. And so, finally, he goes, whatever, bruh. And so he gets up, says something under his breath, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. And then he like walks away. And there was this group of girls coming out of the our social sciences building. And he walked
didn't go
down.
up to them, did he?
Yes, he walked up to them. And when I tell you, they looked like they were so exasperated. Like, they were just like, oh my God, not this dude again. Because he would just like talk to every girl on campus. Okay, like every black girl on campus.
Yeah. I don't like that.
And so, I'm not joking. Every time we would see him in the cafeteria, he would roll his eyes. He'd walk away from.
And what did he do at your school?
He worked in the cafeteria. So like he served the food and did the dishes and stuff like that. And so I'm pretty sure he still works there. I don't go to the cafeteria anymore, but I'm more than positive as of last year he still worked there.
Oh no!
And he would like roll his eyes whenever he saw me, and I was just like, "You're really lucky I didn't report you because I was so creepy." Like the things he was saying, he was trying to get our numbers and stuff, and I was just like, "Bro, like move around, like this is so creepy."
That is creepy as hell.
But yeah, so he still works there. I haven't seen him because again I don't go to the cafeteria. But like so many girls that could deal with him be always looking like so uncomfortable, and it's just like you don't know what to do in a situation because even if you like complain to the school a million times over, I doubt they do anything about
honestly, because they don't want to have to go through the process of finding a new
bus boy.
Like it's that hard.
Like,
honestly,
it was so awkward. And when he walked away, my friend was just like, because we were trying to leave before he had like rolled up, and she was just like her heart was racing. And
but that's too much because honestly, like being a female and like guys for some reason they don't like rejection. They really don't, and like some of them act out when you don't want to speak to them, and it's hard being a female. Like
some dude on Twitter was like, "How do you know when a girl doesn't want to be talked to or not?" I'm like, just suppose on my head says, "Please don't talk to me."
My energy will be there. If I want to have a conversation with you, you'll feed off of my energy, literally. Like,
and who wants someone that works for their school to come up to them late at night and start asking for their number,
questions?
What's my name? Where I'm from?
Who's then when I tell you my age, you're like,
I thought about from Pearland.
You did. Like, I'm telling you I'm 17, you're like, come on now. Don't ask me what my age is if you don't want to hear a number.
It's funny because I remember back in high school, this one day, me and Eli were walking from the corner store. And, I'm not joking, we had made it back to our street, right? And this guy pulls over in a Charger, of course.
Oh. That's a red flag, everybody.
In a red Charger.
A red Charger at that.
And he goes, "Hey, Ma, how old are you?" And you know, okay, Elijah was like 10. And he goes, "And now, GJ, how old are you?"
And that's just that on that.
And so I push it, I go 14. And he goes, "Oh." And then he drives off.
Yes, sir.
And what's even funnier? Me and Elijah have never told Daddy that. And like, no more than a few minutes later, Daddy walked outside. And I'm just like, well, his Daddy didn't go to jail.
Right, honestly.
But yeah. It has to be the most, like, and then I was really fronting because I was putting on a brave face, but I was horrified.
That's what you got. Look, that's what you got to do.
Like, I was terrified of this
And
dude.
for anybody, females or males who's watching this, if you're in school and you feel uncomfortable by a staff member, say something, you know? Like, because you don't want the next person to have to deal with any of that. Don't be afraid that the staff member is going to do something to you or anything. No, F that, literally. Like, but I'm going to tell you guys about my little weird, it wasn't face-to-face, it was through social media, but it was still, like, off. I'm going to tell you guys about a weird interaction I've had. It was through social media, it wasn't in person like my sister's, but it was so weird. So let me tell you this. In case you guys didn't know, for like a really long time, I took a break from like Instagram. So I didn't have Instagram for like maybe like how many years? Like 2 or 3? Yeah. 2 or 3 years I didn't have Instagram or whatever. I just recently got an Instagram back in like mid 2017, right? So when I made an Instagram, like I started it off as being public just so I can get like my follower base back. So there was this guy, I don't know him personally, I don't even remember what his name is honestly, but I just tell this story all the time because it was really annoying. So basically, I had posted this picture on my story or whatever, and he slides up. Mind you, I have a boyfriend. He's still my boyfriend, so it's like I just feel the need that I didn't have to say thank you to you. I just opened it. So he slides up with hard eyes, and I didn't say anything. So basically, for a period of time, he was still like commenting under my pictures, like sliding up on everything that I post on my story, like, oh, where you, like, I would post, I was out somewhere, he'd be like, where you at? Let me come link up with you. Or just weird stuff like that, or like, whatever. So, this one particular time, I think I had posted a picture of me and my boyfriend.
Who was the one you told me about?
Honestly, I've told you about a lot of stuff, so when I finish the story, you can tell me if I told you this about. But, so, this particular time, I had posted a picture of me and my boyfriend on my story. So not only does he slides up on the picture of me and my boyfriend and is like, hey ma, can I get your number? Sir, you just slid up on a picture of me and my dude and gonna ask me for my number? Make it make sense. Ooh, almost choked. But make it make sense. But so basically, I didn't reply again, mind you. Every time he had DM'd me, I have never replied. I posted this picture in this dress or something. It was a dress, right? All I remember is him sharing the picture that I posted, DMing me. He's like, you wait, can I curse on this or should it say?
I'll bleep it out.
Okay. He says, you wild, you're not going to reply to me, but you're out here posting pictures. I've seen where you live. Yes. He said, I've seen where you live on your story. You got me effed up. I bet you reply to all these, but you don't want to reply to me. You don't want to real in your life. Da-da-da. And I'm like, oh my God, did he just really...
This is the one you told me.
Yeah, did he really just max on me because I'm posting on my Instagram? Sir, I am not obligated to reply to anything that you say to me. I have no idea who you are. You're lucky I even let you follow me on social media. So I told myself I wasn't even going to feed into him, like saying whatever to me until he decides he wants to go. Something told me, I've never watched his story or anything. Something told me to watch his story, right? I watched his story and he posts. Not only did he put my name in the post, like he knew me, he put Chrissy. He's going to say, if anybody follows Chrissy on Instagram, she's what did he say? He's basically called me insecure. Yeah, he said she's insecure, she's stuck up, and she's not anybody that... You want one?
What is it?
It's lemon pepper. But, he was like, she's not anybody that you would want to encounter with, having a conversation or anything with, and I'm just... what is going on right now? Like, sir, like, you're really... First of all, do you think disrespecting me is going to make me want to reply to you? Like, I will never understand why guys feel the need to be disrespectful when you don't want to speak to them. Like, I was being nice, like, I was being nice enough not to even reply, Like, I see that you said something. Sir, you're not the only person I'm not replying to. Like, literally, there's so many other people. I'm in a relationship, so, like, I don't know if you fell and bumped your head where you thought that I had to reply to you or something like that. But I didn't. I really, really didn't. So that was one of my weird, encounters with the dude. I just don't like when dudes feel the need that they need to be disrespectful because you don't want to speak to them. Like, just, if I don't want to speak to you, move on, Like, I've even had a interaction with someone in person at the mall, actually. Let me tell you guys a story about my third day working at my current job. So, I work in the mall at a store called Express, right? So, my third day working there, everything was chill. whatever, a group of guys, I was working the men's side of Express, right? So I think I might have told you this too. We'll see. But a group of guys or whatever, they come into my store, and I asked them, of course, if they needed help looking for anything, whatever. So the guy says no. He's like, they're just looking around, whatever. So I was like, okay. So whatever, like maybe like 10 minutes later, the one guy comes up to me. He was like, actually, there is something you can help me with. I was like, okay, what is it? Like, do you need me to size you, like, for a suit or something? Because we do all that at my job. And he was like, nah, I actually just want to know if I can get your number.
You did tell me this one.
So I kindly said to the one guy, I was like, I appreciate you asking me, but like, I have a boyfriend. I'm not, I'm not really looking for anything else other than my boyfriend. I was really respectable. Like, I didn't embarrass him, because I know sometimes like females tend to like embarrass dudes as they're trying to tell them they don't want to talk to them. So I didn't do that. Until everything changed. I don't know if he went through like something in his head just popped off. He starts kirking. Literally, he's like, oh, I didn't want to speak to you anyways. All the clothes that I was folding while him and his friends were looking at stuff, they knocked it all off the shelf. Literally, they're like, you're not even cute. I wasn't trying to talk to you anyway. I was just trying to fuck. And I'm like, what is going on? And then as soon as they knocked all the stuff out, my first instinct was to cry. I didn't even know what to do at that point, because nothing like that has ever happened to me. Yeah, I've dealt with like guys disrespecting me or anything, but like to my face and something like that, like, you know how long it took me to fold all them clothes? They made me use an actual folding board, and it was crisp. So whatever that happened, like, ended up telling my manager, and she let me like take my break early just so I can calm down or whatever. Do you want this last one? I don't know why I got lemon pepper.
I have never in my life seen you eat lemon pepper.
I only eat it when like either Daquan has it or
I didn't know you even liked it.
It's okay. I just wish I would have gotten all hot, to be honest.
I do have a couple of funny ones, like, and they always stem from college. That romper isn't going to be done. I changed clothes because of this.
I know.
So I have my dad, the daddy or grandmother, I don't know. One of them bought me this bright green, like limeish green to my bike, my freshman year of college. And I used to use it a lot freshman year. So I got into one of my sociology classes, and I was sitting next to these 3 other freshmen, right? And there was 3 black girls. I don't go to a historically black college, so there's a lot of white people in my college, but I was sitting next to like 3 other black girls, right? So I didn't know them. It was my freshman year, mind you, and I was just sitting there waiting for the professor to come in, and one of them goes, "Excuse me," and I was just like, "Yeah," and she was just like, "Are you the girl with the bright green bike?" And I was just like, "What?" Okay, I'll admit the bike is really, really bright, and like no one on that campus had it, but someone literally the following semester got the exact one. I'm not joking. On Sorority Hill, where I used to park my bike all the time, and Sorority Hill's really small. And she got one because I used to park my bike there every day when I used to go visit Dooney. But at that time, no one had this bright green bike. And I was just like, yeah. She's like, "Oh my gosh, me and my friend were talking about you. How cute your bike was." I was like, okay, people just think of me as the girl with the bright.
Right? Like, can I be who I am?
So she wasn't the first person to mention when they saw me, "Am I the person with the bright green bike?" And I'll just be like, oh my god, like this campus is not that small. Like, why is everyone know that I have the bright green bike? Anyway.
Oh, excuse me.
So I live somewhere that has lots of hills for school. And so I was walking away from our social sciences building, and this red pickup truck is going down, and then it's like a dead end when you get to the yard. So he was making a U-turn, and he was coming down, and all I hear is, "Hey, I like your bike." Just like that.
Yo.
Just like that. And okay, there's like a bunch of people around me, a bunch of bikes, so I don't think anything of it. He was like, "You with the green bike, I really like your bike." And I was just like,
In other words, you look really good. Hop in my truck.
Ew. So I turn, and it's this guy on the passenger side of his friend's car. And so I was just like, please leave me alone. That's all I was thinking. And so he was like, you a freshman? Where you headed? And I wish I was joking. This was so awkward.
Where am I headed? Are you a freshman? Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I was just like, oh my god, please just let me walk to my dorm. I am 10 feet away. Okay, not 10 feet. I was a grip away. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
But and so he goes, he's like, what's your name? I've seen your bike before. I was like, bro, please like murder me in my sleep or something.
Honestly.
Like what the heck is going on? And so I was just like, oh really? He's like, yeah, seen your bike. And I was just like, okay, I'm doing a really bad accent, but that's really how he sounded. He was this white redneck guy.
Oh yeah,
and
lumberjack. He was a lumberjack.
so,
literally.
And so he goes, what's your name? And I was just like, oh my god,
I can just picture him with a beer in his hand.
The greatest thing about my name is people always think I'm lying, especially guys. So I go, Troy. He goes, what's your real name? And I was just like, Troy. It's my real name. And he's like, okay, Troy, you're right there. You're right there. And I was just like, no, he's like, I can put it in my friend's pickup truck. And I was like,
no.
how are you gonna volunteer your friend's pickup truck?
Right.
But his friend was just in the like this, watching the whole ordeal.
That's my man.
He's like,
That's my man. Shooting his shot.
Get her. Get you a chocolate frap.
Yes, literally.
Not even
that
chocolate.
just made me
like, give me a mocha
frap. Yeah.
And so I was like, no, I just live down there. He's like, oh yeah, which dorm? And I was like, and I was like, great. It's okay because like you have to like slide cards to get in. I mean, I respect if he knew someone in there, he could have gone in, but I wasn't too scared about it. And I was just like, Raven Village, and he was just like, oh, that's just down the street. I can take you there. And I was like, first of all, it was a pickup truck. So, and it was like one of the ones that only have one row of seating. What?
The birds.
Oh, and so I would be right in between both of them.
Oh, see, no.
And I was just like, no, it's okay.
Absolutely not. No.
And so I ended up just walking to my dorm, and
I would have just been paranoid looking back.
I was kind of paranoid, but then they turned, and they I think they were upperclassmen, so they lived at the apartment. So I was just like, it was really funny. Like whenever I was nervous in the time, but whenever I look back at it, I'm like, okay, it was kind of
hilarious. No, that just made me think about this time I was walking with. That just made me think about the time where I was walking with our older sister Kim, right? Where were we we were in our neighborhood, right? I think we were actually walking we were taking a walk. I don't know why, I don't normally walk, but we were taking a walk this day for some reason. So we were walking back to our house because we had walked we were walking for like a good hour. So we're walking back and there's these two white guys in a Jeep, right? We're walking and they pull up on the side of us. He's like, I got a question. And we're like, yeah, what's up? He's like, y'all like white boys?
Oh,
and I'm like,
that was blunt.
Oh,
good Lord.
My goodness. Mind you, he was very attractive. Okay? So I was like, what you like, vanilla bean? Because
vanilla bean.
We can make something happen.
Yeah, right.
Like,
you do not like boys outside of your race.
Actually, he looked like Channing Tatum, and that's the only exception.
Did he really, though?
Yes.
Channing Tatum looks like Channing Tatum. No one else looks like Channing Tatum.
Troy.
He like ugly boys, so I don't know if I can.
Well, let me put my shades on because that was some shade. Whatever my mom's watching is not that funny. Anyways. Yeah, did you really just try to shade me like that? Do you want some more of these french fries?
No. I'm not eating mine.
Mama! Do you want the rest of these Wingstop fries? No. Any other time she wants them. But, yeah, I know everybody's had quite a few weird interactions with dudes. And dudes being very blunt and just saying what they gotta say. So...
I think we're done.
Yeah. thank you guys for watching my channel, and keep watching, like, comment, and subscribe. I need more ideas what to talk about, and yeah, hopefully you'll be able to see my sister at least one more time. She leaves in about 2.5 weeks or 2 weeks. But yeah, see you guys next time. Deuces.